Hi there, Steve here. Welcome to Kinitrology. This camera, yes, I'm on the podcast as well. Today you've clicked on it. Warfare. Kinitrology on warfare. What's Kinitrology? You may ask. Well, Kinitrology is the study of incentives. This novel field of study, cutting through the BS, the science of honesty perhaps. So let's do this. Warfare. Interesting. Warfare. Basically, in my humble opinion, the incentives of going to war is because we must. It's always a risk, a gamble, and for some in our histories, perhaps a status play of leadership, political moves, good what's one word to describe when you're convincing somebody? Let's just go with convincing. So we've got these romantic notions of war over a woman. The war in Troy. What's that war? What was that war called in Troy? With what's that horse called where all the was it the Greek soldiers, Trojan horse? Huh? It was all done because of a woman. Romantic notions, maybe, but usually wars, the incentives of wars is gaining more power, resource, tax base. The case for empires, the Romans, the French, English, Spaniards. What was first with those big empires? Spaniards first, and then the French, and then the English, perhaps, and then the Americans. And we're still going with the Americans. And the Americans have presence in, what is it, something like 140 countries. So there's the incentives for war. The study of incentives in war. Prior to current times, we even have old style warfare, even in 2022 and 2023 with the war in the Ukraine. And they're still classed as kinetic. Is that the different types of warfare, first generation, second generation? We got the third, fourth, and I think they're into the fifth generation with cyber war, and is the fourth generation something to do with financial? I don't know, but there's all these ideas on how warfare is engaged as well. There's these thoughts of future wars being fought with drones. Is that fifth dimension? Don't know. I think that might be fifth dimension. Might be space warfare. So swarming drones are 1,500, 5,000 drones could swarm a aircraft carrier group. There's these thoughts of World War III being over in 2 or 3 hours. That's it. We got you. We got you. And who knows how current warfare, if it's been done, or future warfare, will all be with drones and robots. Why even think about terrestrial robot type beings when just make thousands and thousands and thousands of drones? And so interesting. So I can go further into why different warfare in history has occurred, but let's keep it on the superficial thoughts part, where let's establish that wars are about resource, territory, tax. That's the moral of today's thoughts. And who knows exactly what the future of war holds. We still have people thinking 150 million in Russia versus 80 million in Ukraine, therefore Russia must win. Well, in that case, China must win with 1 billion people say. But the US has a lot more hardware, where China has a lot more, apparently, a lot more research and capital invested in drones. And already by suggesting China and the US, is that the next battleground? Who knows? Who knows? Why does Russia go to war with the Ukraine? Incentives. Because Putin. What about Putin? He's now old. He wants a legacy. He just wants to steam in and get territory. Territory is maybe not well understood anymore. There's this, I've heard this thought that Putin went into Ukraine due to the next 6 or 7 years, based on every 22 months the capacity of renewables doubles, and at that rate in 6 or 7 years there won't be any need for fossil fuels. Whoa, how about that for ideas? I don't know. We've heard of Moore's law, where every 18 months circuits. What's the carrying capacity, the processing speeds? Used to be valves, transistors, circuits. I don't know, the other term. As you can tell, I'm not very techy. So there you go. With Moore's law, 18 months. There's Anderson's law, apparently. I think it's Anderson's law. Every 22 months, we double the capacity of our renewables, especially with solar panels, and also with battery storage and wind power. So, and today, let's see, what's on the news? news on Google. Search news. Right. Experts stunning UFO claim. Should I go into that one? I didn't even type in sports news, and there's all this sports news. Is that by going into Google News, when you check out the news stories that hit you in the head based on your previous search history and that, I've got a lot of football there. I wonder why. Incentives of Google hitting me in the head with what I've been checking out. Missing man. What should I hit with Kinitrology? The incentive of something in the news. Ooh, yeah, that's the new format. This live search for news. Is it falling on its ass? Maybe, I don't know. Ex-playmate dishes on Trump. Oh dear, love affair, all that sort of thing. British novelist Martin Amis dies 73. Don't know. Global retail giant. A global retail giant. Which global retail giant has fallen? First couple of paragraphs. Do you think they've told you what which retail giant it is? What? Kmart? Bed Bath and Beyond? Is it that one that failed? Still can't tell. Sears, once 3,500 stores down to 17 stores. Are they talking about that? Yes, it is Sears. Apparently, large organizations only have a 40-year lifespan. It's amazing how long Sears did last. So I think they're talking about Sears. Founded in 1892. There you go. What should I mention about that sort of thing in the news? Nothing hits me. Anything else? Lineups in an Aldi store. Why Hollywood has rejected Prince Harry. Wow. I'm going on to page 3 now. More sport. Pedestrian crashes. Man missing. I'll mention the man missing. There's robbery and violence. Fairly local. They know where I live in this. Just by typing in news and then going into the news category. Google knows where I live, perhaps. More on sport. More sport. Trees in Kings Park have been in decline for years. Come on. Let's really hit something to, let's keep this first daily show fairly short, hey? And my attempts on warfare, I don't know if it was good enough. I didn't even gear up for this first Daily Show segment. A 95-year-old grandmother was tasered. Whoa. A skydiver, 18-year-old bloke, skydiving, lands on power lines. Ooh, that was page 4. Into page 5. Racism. Some Australian politics. More sport, more crashes. I don't click on crashes. Why do they keep on showing me traffic crashes? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, my last page, page 6. More crashing. See your identity pieced together from stolen data. Should I double click on that? Ooh, ABC story. Oh boy, come on, let's not make this difficult for me. Cookies. Yes, accept cookies, stuff, yeah. Leaked information. Understand. Is this clickbait? This isn't a news story. Is this attempt at looking at the news on this daily show a failed thing? What was found in a shock find in a hotel pool? Come on. Okay, page 7. Nothing is, there's more sport. An American tries Australian coffee for the first time. Ooh, amazing news story. More armed robbery. Oh boy. International students faced with housing and cost of living stress. I'm going up to page 8. I promised 2 pages ago it was going to be the last page. I can't find anything that hits me in the head to talk about for Kinitrology. Why does somebody decide to do something? Their incentives. Tourists in Bali. Small sport, round 12 in the NRL. Stabbing. Another stabbing? What? In Darwin this time. Oh God. I thought this was going to be easy because I've simulated my ideas of doing a daily show by just talking about a news item, and nothing has hit me today. The travesty. Zelensky urges support for the Ukraine at Arab League summit. Right. Double click on that. Let's see. Yes, Zelensky wearing his khaki little uniform thing as if he's on the front lines. So Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, is urging the Arab League summit to support his peace initiative to end Russia's war in the Ukraine. Russia's war. Shouldn't it be Ukraine's war as well, or NATO's war against Russia? Ooh. Yes, I'm like that. Looks like I'm on that side of the fence. Anyway. In calling it a conflict. First trip to Saudi Arabia. 10-point peace plan. All these jargony things. And then it says, Russia is weak. Chuck it in the creek. That's my part, chuck it in the creek. Time of empires has passed, he says. Ah, yes. Tropes. G7. Is that the G7? The G7 is going to be at Hiroshima. Oh, yeah. United Nations and Turkey brokered the deal. Which deal is this? I thought this was going to be easy. Maybe I should review what I'm trying to do here. Oh, yeah. Syria is returning to the Arab League of nations. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that there's such a thing as the Arab League. Apparently the Syria civil war killed 350,000 people. Anyway, I'll end it there. I sense a summoning in the household and I'll quit it. So hitting stop on the podcast and the video, that's it. Bye-bye for now.